I'm really excited about the upcoming games, especially the best MMORPG and RPG games on 2024, especially for mobile iOS, but some of them will have a cross-platform between PC as well. That's why it's pretty exciting to wait. In this video, you will find that it's not released yet, but at least my subscriber will notice or get a newest update for these amazing RPG and MMORPG games. Top 10 Best MMORPG 2024 for Android iOS, High Graphic Games 2024 for mobile. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Wang Yu. Wang Yu, this RPG will become the new level of action RPG 2024 in the mobile industry. The first game footage will easily describe how impressive this anime RPG game is. Wang Yu is a new ARPG, no autoplay at all. The game has an open world that we can freely explore it by double jump, climbing on the wall, and even reach on top of the higher building. It has a combination of metropolitan cities in a modern area. Seriously, you will feel amazing. It has so many NPC around the city, even we can see the random car just goes by. Driving a car and navigating the airship is possible. Kill your time by playing a minigame with NPC. The combat battle of Wang Yu is super fast. There is no stamina need to unleash the skill, only a cooldown. The camera view is an action perspective, especially when we cast the skill, then the point of view will directly adjust. I love how the skill showcase is quite flashy. When we are in combat, we will see the ragdoll physics on the object around, so it will be broken when it receives the skill effect. While in combat, changing between characters is a great idea to anticipate the enemy's skill. Keep your focus to being able to do a counter attack. Avoid the attack when the dodge button appears in a short time. Tap to unleash your support skill partner with a variety of effects. After killing the boss, there are cutscenes that come full of voiceover. Make sure you check on every object around because it has a high attention to detail, like the tree is moving and makes its pretty looks realistic for mobile gaming. Wang Yu is the best RPG 2024 for Android iOS. Atelier Rihanna. Atelier Rihanna. Finally, one of the best anime RPG games on mobile released, but only for a specific region, which is Japan. Probably will release on global later and become the best turn-based anime RPG 2024. I have tried this game and get a very good impression. It seems the developer really want to bring back the JRPG vibes through this game. No wonder it has a lot of dialogue between the NPC that full of voiceover. We cannot skip the storyline, but we only able to faster in multiple times. Atelier Rihanna has a very high graphic quality games. The whole gameplay is we cannot explore the area. Even every time we saw the story, it has a wide landscape. In fact, the main gameplay is a dungeon-based game. We must clear the stage and win the combat. While we are in the lobby, try to create new items by combining some characters' material. This item will be really useful for dealing the monster. The whole gameplay is a classic turn-based with the partner and enemy. There is 2 of the active skill which we can unleash. Every character will have a burst damage that will represent a beautiful visual like showcase. In combat, we will face some enemy that will have a barrier system. We need to focus on the monster to break his barrier. Best anime game RPG 2024 for Android iOS. Arknight Anvil. Arknight Anvil. This is what I call with a top-notch RPG game in 2024. We will explore the huge semi-open world of green landscape with an abundant factory industry around us. We must build the base and decorate the buildings that must be switched in a specific location. Overall, I really enjoy seeing this game as a perfection of UI design. We will have a male and female heroes as our partner in battle. The total slot has 4 characters in one team that replaceable. The combat mechanisms looks like a Final Fantasy. We'll meet the enemy along the way and we should come closer to fight into a combat mode. The character will attack automatically for their basic attack. We only need to drag the skill into the enemy we are locked up on. I love that we have more time to think of the strategy when we aim our skill. Then the combat combat will slow down to give the player time perfectly on deciding the tactical. While exploring the world, we are able to travel the world with the other heroes we selected, and it kinda seems we are in a one team actually. We all know Arknight are one of the most popular game RPGs on mobile platforms, so I hope the developer will make this game become across platforms for PC and mobile. Best upcoming RPG games for Android 2024. One Piece Fighting Path. One Piece Fighting Path. Right now, the most popular anime is One Piece. That's why this game is one of the most anticipated RPG open world in 2024 for mobile platforms. The total player who downloaded this game has reached more than 1 million players. It's pretty crazy. This One Piece game is the best way for you to know the character skill at all of the peak level. The gameplay is actually a story-based game. We can set a sail through the sea or explore the island. All of the storyline is exactly the same as the movie because it's made by the official games developer of One Piece. The combat is really amazing. It's not fast and also not too slow, which is really perfect and enjoyable to play. The skill showcase is a top tier visual and super detailed. There are some features that really attract me a lot, which we can play in the arena. We will get a random enemy even if our hero that we are control will pick randomly, no matter if you already had the hero or not. But we can get the new experience of the new hero on our side. Best RPG 2024 Android iOS, Best Anime Game RPG on 2024 for mobile for sure. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. It has the opposite game mechanism of Pokemon, which we can explore the world without stepping on the outside of the real world. We will get a new main character and sub-character also, which is the character from Disney will be featuring on Kingdom Hearts Missing Link world. That will create a new brand of the tale story. The combat battle mechanism is every character will have a variety of cooldown time before we are able to unleash the skill. Make sure you build up our team by collecting your main character pieces to power up significantly. Overall, Square Enix will take you into the new world of the journey experience. From the game's trailer, it's made for Android and iOS platforms only. Let's see if it has the newest information for the best game RPG Open World 2024 for Android iOS. Duet Night Abyss. Duet Night Abyss is a dark fantasy adventure action RPG game made by Pan Studio. Let me tell you, the game's developer really made this game seriously. The game has a dark fantasy based on a deep dark theme of OST, which is really blend perfectly. Some of the female characters will have a Chinese theme appearance design, but also we will have a male characters that show with a dragon dark element. So cool! With an anime-style action RPG, the player is able to adjust the combat style of melee or shooter long range. The combat battle is we can do a high vertical jump and attack the enemy on the air. Seeing the character releasing the air slash combo while flying is really satisfying to play. Absolutely the best hack and slash game. There are some weapons available like a gun, sword, scythe, and those weapons can be switched anytime. A certain character can morph and transform to freely flying and lock the target from on top. But also, we can ride a mount pet like a pig to be faster in exploring the world. I love that we will find a lolly characters with a cute chibi design. Not only a cool and nice looking face. Duet Night Abyss RPG game will be playable for cross-platform Android, PC, and iOS. Karis. This game is one of the best MMORPGs with a chibi character design. It's pretty cute at all, even the monster and the pet seems pretty cute. We will start with a simple character customizations with 4 varieties of job selections, which are warrior, magician, archer, and ranger. Every job is available to select male or female gender. The game has a monster hunter vibes. All of the enemies have a huge size like a dragon, king crab and dinosaurs. It feels like we're back into the dinosaurs era. I was surprised when I reached the city. I saw a ton of active players walking around on riding his pet. This game is an open world MMORPG, so we must get out of the city to gain the EXP. The combat battle is we are able to dodge to avoid the enemy's attack or skill. When we face the boss monster, then he will have a tough durability, but we can weaken them by breaking their barriers to penetrate through damage. Best MMORPG 2024 Android iOS game. XAustris Exost from Stardust. I will keep uploading this amazing 3D anime turn-based RPG. I have realized that we are waiting for this game to go into global for so long, but I really hope the developers are still active on continuing this project. So far, we didn't see any turn-based game has a cool visual effect as this game. Actually, it reminds me of a Dragon Raja of the character design, but the battle mechanism is pretty much different. We can deal multiple damage when it causes a critical effect, block, change the skill option is able to do. When we go to the main menu, we will see the character will display an idle move, which is really cool. The boss enemy will have a special durability. We must break their barrier first before able dealing into the enemy's main HP. While exploring the world of XAustris, rotate the view perspective in 360 degrees to see how durable the visual panorama is. It has a futuristic design. With so many obstacles and puzzles to find the way out of the mazes, XAustris from Stardust is the best RPG 2024 for Android games with 3D fantasy realistic game. Honor of King's World. Honors of King's World. This MMORPG has a Chinese-themed fantasy with a romance story base. The game designed for cross-platforms, which is for PC, Android, and iOS. Right now, the developers are getting active on showing the new footage gameplay. They show us about the combat mechanism, how we explore the world, and how this game has a beautiful scenery with a huge open world. To explore the immersive world, we can hang in the string to fly into a further distance. The way of the character slashing his sword in the air with a combo is pretty satisfying, especially with a fast combat. Some of the characters can transform into a stronger creature. Honor of King's World confirms that it has a different classes with a different primary weapons, which are ranged character gunner, magician, archer, and melee characters warrior. Honor of King's World is the most anticipated game MMORPG in 2024 for mobile and PC. Project Star. Project Star is a new brand of anime RPG games. Actually, we don't even know the actual gameplay at all, but from the game's footage trailer, we can clearly assuming it if this game will become a turn-based RPG games base, because every time our character unleashes the skill, then there is one enemy ahead in a distance, which means it will become a turn-based game. I believe this game will become a AAA anime game. From the game's music, the character art style, and how the skill is so intensely with a variation of elements. We have represented with so many heroes, and I will guarantee it will become the best gacha game in 2024, so we can collect many cool and beautiful heroes. If you like collectible heroes and gacha game system, this game would be great RPG you need to anticipate it in 2024. The story cutscenes come with a 3D model. Mostly it's dominant with a female characters, but also we will have a male characters with a two-handed huge sword as his primary weapons. This RPG is on my top list of upcoming turn-based RPG games for Android iOS 2024. King of Arthur Legends Rise. King of Arthur Legends Rise. As a bonus, I will give this game the top priority of the game RPG that you really need to anticipate it on global. In fact, only a certain countries are available to play this game, even though the game already has an English version. I really love how it's become the most realistic turn-based game RPG that has a Western character design and not an anime just like the other game. It gives a refreshing experience for the players. King Arthur Legends Rise is a AAA RPG turn-based game. The game mechanism is very simple. Every hero will have 3 of the active skills, We don't even need to learn those skills at the beginning, we will directly learn it. Sometimes the character will have a double attack and support attack, which is it will surprise the enemy when our turn is run out. Exploring the beautiful high-graphic world game from a top-down view perspective, and interacting with the NPC and looting some treasure chests around. Best RPG 2024 for Android iOS.